Hey everybody, it's Neflarian. How are y'all doing today? Let's get our timer up for this giveaway, because it is not time yet. Wrong button. Script. Let's go with 11:45. Update it, yeah. Okay. How are y'all doing today? Sorry it's been so long since I streamed. It's been a wild couple weeks. I want to start by saying, look, I got my new avatar working, so that'll be fun to do. I'm gonna try and be using him more often. Get the settings all together. I finally got it all set up about 10 minutes ago, so I'll be tweaking settings as we go, figuring things out. But I'm really excited to be using him. Okay, so y'all know I'm a teacher, and the semester just started, so that very first Monday, so 2 weeks ago, I was just swamped with work, so I wasn't able to stream because of that. My bad. Just wasn't able to. Such is life. But now we're doing a lot better. I'm a lot more caught up with work. New sprites for the face cam, yeah. So this was made by Pixel Toast, and I've had it for like a month and a half now. I just had never had it fully set up, and so we're gonna try it out. I really like the sprites. It's a lot more lightweight, so it won't be affecting the other games that I play quite as much. Less slowdowns, things like that. I'm really liking it, and I can edit it too. The model that I was using is just like I can't really edit it. I made the model and that was about as far as I could get. Like I can't really edit the model. This one, you know, if I play a VR game, we can move the glasses down, things like that. I'm super excited. Hey Pixel, how's it going? I was excited to show you this. Got it working. Took me a minute to get it figured out. Turns I couldn't get it and I was like, oh no. Turns out there's just a setting in there that I needed to tick and it was good to go. So 2 weeks ago, I couldn't stream because I was just overflowed with work, and I was just going to take the one day off. But then last week, so like that Friday, I started feeling kind of bad and went to an urgent care. Tested positive for COVID, so that was fun. So on Monday, I probably could have streamed, but I wouldn't have really been able to talk much. I was just kind of sitting there in my own world. So I had to cancel that. So that just means that we're kind of backed up on prizes. I can't give away extra prizes, but there's very few people that are ineligible right now. So pretty much anyone that wants to enter can enter. And all you have to do for this first giveaway, and I'll talk about it later in the stream as well, is put your hero tag into chat and I will add it to a random wheel that will spin here in just a little bit. Go ahead and make it invisible too. So we'll get started here. I did unlink my NFT. I still need to sell it. I have someone that wants to buy it, but they're wanting to do it in a way that I'm not 100% sure I'm comfortable with. So we'll see what happens there. If anyone wants to buy it, it's available. Still need that money. So we just have the one hero, so I'm actually going to be able to focus on grinding things. Hooray! So let's catch up with chat here. What do I think about Monumental owning the game? Do I think it will bring life to the game, or it's a lost cause? I don't know. I don't know enough about Monumental to say either way. I know that their CEO, Monty, is a really excited person about Bit Heroes. I chatted with him one-on-one about Bit Heroes, and he's really excited for the game. He's got some really cool ideas for it. Whether those ideas will come to fruition, I can't see the future, so I don't know. The giveaway timer is broken. Thank you. I gotta hit start. I just hit switch to it. And I saw that it was working. There we go. Now it's working. I just saw that it had the time instead of saying it's time. Thank you for reminding me on that one, Rosie. But yeah, so I'm excited for when Monumental does well. They do really well. So as long as they can keep that up, I'm happy. Does that answer your question, I hope? I don't know. I hope so. Let's get going in here. Oh, I guess before I really get into this, I do want to mention I do have memberships open if you want to join my channel. You get access to videos a couple days early, but also you get really cool emojis to use. We have 4 in there right now. As we get more emojis or more members, I'll be able to expand that a little bit more. And then I'll be working on some more cool little features you get as well once I get time to open Photoshop. I haven't opened Photoshop in a while. My Adobe Creative Cloud was like, "Are you sure about that? Like, are you sure? Are you okay? Do you need to update your app?" And I was like, "No, I just haven't been able to get on." Yeah, thank you so much, Night Enjoyer. I really like it, and I gotta give a shout out to Pixel Toast. He did a phenomenal job on this, and I was really excited. Yeah, he does a lot of really cool stuff. Alright, let's hop into this game, though. We're here to play Bit Heroes, here to see how bad I am. Start with our PvP with my actually good build. The one thing I'm good at. Jump straight in here, kill Gerard. Or have him try to kill me. Oh, those Tethys actually might cause a problem. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. They'll probably wreck me. Actually, I don't know. They might not. That actually might backfire against them. Yeah, it did. Haha! I get wrecked, Extort. Is Velk worth it? I know that a lot of people go for Velk. I didn't use Velk when I was going through the tiers, but that's because by the time Velk came out, I had Wimbo. But I do know that Velk is probably the best healer in the early game that you can have. So, I mean, if you need a healer, absolutely go for him. He'll be better than Borland. But if you're looking for, like, something a little bit more than Velk, you don't really need him, if that makes sense. Especially with augments and brains, you don't really need to use a healer if you've got a really good brain on your tank. Yeah, he does get weaker the further you go into the game. You do have to replace him at some point. There we go. Couldn't figure out how to hide my emotes. Yeah, he's slow. I don't even know if I've got a Velk, but we can look at him real quick. Once I get out of this. Do I have Velk? Did I ever make him? I did make him! So you can see really high power, really low speed, which is not great for healers. You really want higher speed and lower attack. But early game, this disparity isn't going to be quite as big as when you have over 100,000 TS. 22.5% in power chances is nice. I would rather have dual strike, but in power will mean that your heals are a lot better. Looking at skills, damage closest to enemy at the 0 SP, that's normal for that point in the game. A spread heal at a 1 SP is really awesome, though. It pairs well with the Empower. It just dual strike would probably balance it better. Damage to target enemy if you need, damage to weakest enemy. Having the spread heal here at 1 SP is what makes him strong. And he will heal your team up, but I would just know that you'll have to replace him fairly soon. In tier 8, he is, chef's kiss. He's phenomenal. Unless you can get Blinka, which I think you can probably get Blinka in tier 8. Yeah, like Gibrian just said, Blinka is significantly better, but the downside and why I haven't been putting out a lot of videos lately, aside from just being crazy sick and busy, Blinka is an expedition familiar, which means that they only come around once every 6 months or so, and since Congregate took out the weekly rewards for them, like you don't get the fusion materials at the end anymore, grinding for them is a nightmare now, like an absolute nightmare. So I've been like, do I want to talk about Blinka? I guess I already talked about Blinka. Do I want to talk about the other invasion and expedition familiars? Because now, like, I can't in good conscience really recommend any of them aside from maybe Blinka. Like, Zarlok, absolutely not worth it now. Like, he wasn't 100% worth it before, but now if you went for it, it would be garbage. It would take you years. Turkon, out of range for anyone now. Astomus, like, unless you already have Astomus, don't even bother. Like, not worth it. There's not a single familiar from those events now that's worth the grind, except maybe Blinka. I'd have to look at their recipe. Why did they do it? Your guess is as good as mine. But my honest guess would probably be that the company looked at how excited people got for Inferno Inferno Expedition, the one that's running right now, and realized that we got so excited because it gave raid fusion materials for its weekly reward, and it always has. We got excited because that was rare, and it helps you. It helps you when once a tier you can just get a weekly reward of 300-400 materials. It doesn't help you when you get that weekly reward every single week, though, right? And I mean, now every week I'm going to get tier 21 raid materials. I don't need tier 21 raid materials at all. And like, I have enough that I can make the mythic. Like, I can fully stable, was it Roost Farrakah? I could do that if I had the familiars for it. Any extras just get wasted. So I can't really grind this event for more. I'm going to get 1 or 2 per week. And that's kind of it. Or 1 or 2 per week, 1 or 2 per run. So that's all I get. I don't get anything extra out of it. So I'm not a big fan of that. Why don't they take out raid mats if that was the problem? You know, that's the $1 million question. What I think they should have done is they should have put raid fusion materials into the weekly trials reward, or trials and gauntlet, and then kept the event rewards in the event. Like, then you can get your raid materials, have it be a low amount because you don't need it to be crazy overpowered. But they took away all avenues for getting these ones, and that's the problem. And I've made that suggestion. I've seen that suggestion made. We see like weekly rewards for points. You don't get the thing that's in here. Oh, I can't view the deal now. But oh wait, maybe I can. No, I can't. Here, let me just do it this way. So I have. Oh, I need it in here. Oh, I don't have the Zarlok thing. Or you? Oh, there it is. Zarlok means you need to go find Yemic. See, I've got 3,000 of these. I'm fine. Like, I'm good on any of the fusion materials. But players that don't already have them, they're not. It takes 150 to make one Yemic. I'm imagining 150 for Dryonic as well. And then Jebediah also takes 150. So 450 materials to make one Zarlok. You get 1 to 2 per run. So you're looking at like thousands of runs to make one of these. It's not worth it at all. Unfortunately. Yeah, and then Trials also gives them... Like, does PvP also give them? PvP also gets them! Like, come on! Let me... Fusions. Something that requires Beast Claw. I have 1.7 thousand right now because I haven't really run this raid. And I'm going to get 300 a week out of it. Like, I eventually don't need anything for it. I've got all the familiars. I don't like it. I wish they would revert it. Anyways, let's keep going. Sad feelings, sad feelings. Take out the raid mats, put 2 trials or 2 expeditions, select the one you want to drop. So that was also something that was suggested and like 2 or 3 project managers ago when Congregate first bought Bit Heroes. That was one of the things they wanted to do. Was when Expedition came up, you had a portal where you got to choose 3 or 4 expeditions to grind from, and it meant that the expeditions came around much faster. never came to fruition. I don't know if it was a tech issue or what, but the idea was then you could grind for those familiars, because even before this change, Astimus was effectively impossible to get. Cool familiar, not as good as some of the other DPS, but like absolutely not worth it. Now, not worth it. You can't even get him if you wanted him anyways. So, yeah, frustrating stuff. Hey NGM, how's it going? Dreffo was actually really good. We got time. Look at my pets here. I'm pretty sure I have Druff. No, I don't have Druffo. It's my my guild members that all have Druffo. Ooh, and I don't know if I can actually pull Druffo up. They take collars. Yeah, I can't pull Druffo up right now. Druffo's really good. It's attack team if I remember right. So like it's good. It's not the best one, but it's definitely really good. Yeah, it's definitely better than Savage. Okay, let me. Yeah, so Druffo has a chance to attack the enemy team, which is really awesome. I use Squeeb just so that I can not die, because I will die. If I remember right, Zordig is probably the best. No, Kolg is probably the best. I do have Kolg. Zordig is really cool just for the attack strongest. Asti is neat because you're also able to heal while you're attacking. Borgi is whatever. He attacks bottom. The only thing you don't want is Savage. The rest of them are all really good. So you did good rolling, Druffo. Kuzi asking if you can friend me in game. I think so. Let's. Yeah, I've got room. Go ahead and send me a friend request. What's your name, so I can find you in here? Alpha. Okay, I will try to keep an eye open for that. And hey, Mete, how's it going? I don't speak that language, so I can't really talk with you. I'm sorry. Besides Blinka or another Glars, what other familiars are good with Glars? So you'll want a DPS that has higher health than Glarsdas. I know Eucalis has them. Pinguida, probably? I think Pinguida would be a good option. If I remember right, they have more health than Glarsdas, and they'll go really well with them. They have a bunch of combust skills on them, too. Yeah, and GM, go ahead and just let me know what your hero tag is. And speaking of knowing your hero tag, if you put your hero tag into chat, that will enter you for your very first giveaway of an epic adventure bag and 1,000 gems. All you gotta do is put your hero tag into chat for our first giveaway, and I will add you to a wheel. And I will also let you know that I've added you to the wheel, so if I don't mention it, that means your message didn't come through on my end, which happens occasionally. Top 3 mythic items? That depends on your build. I mean, the best mythic item is it's like I think it's exothermic jacket. It's whatever jacket is. It gives you bark skin, which means you can never take more than half your life as damage. That it's overpowered, like insane overpowered. If you're a bait. If you're not a bait, then it doesn't really help. Oh, I have friend request disabled. No, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never disabled friend requests in my life. I didn't know that I had them disabled. Outside of jackets, I like, it's like Kaijin Tier is really good, but it does slow your game down because it casts a healing skill every single time you hit something. So that slows you way down. But it's phenomenal. Oh, let me add Deegan. I have got you added to the wheel. Deegan's the very first name on the wheel. There is one name on it right now, so it's a 100% chance to win if no one also adds their hero tag. And Kuzi, I thought I just re-enabled him. Like, let me check. Oh, there's one. And then the other one is this one here, Exalting Power. This is a phenomenal one on any sort of tank because it synergizes with Furium and yeah, with Furium to like this will just automatically consume SP that you have, which you're gaining from your Bali room. Oh, Bali's over here. And then once you consume enough of those while you're healing, you get to then attack. This is the build I want to make. I just haven't pushed for it yet. It's amazing. Like, those are the top mythic items, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and clear out our bounties. Raid. Let me add some people to our list real quick. Kiprian, I have got you added. Norwegian Viking, I've got you added as well. All you have to do to enter this hero tag, or enter this giveaway, is put your hero tag into chat and I will add you to the wheel. Hey Afro, how's it going? In GM, I have you added to the wheel as well now. And Eucalyptus, I really like Eucalyptus as well. I think that was the people that wanted to add me, so I'll go ahead and turn that back off. I used Eucalyptus for a very long time. He's good. He doesn't have shock skills, so he gets outclassed really, really, really easily. But he is really good. Okay, so I need to up tier these. That's actually all I need? No, I need Poly. Ooh, Polychromatic is tier 11. Okay, it's 9. Tier 10, 11. Yeah, because no, that's tier 11. It's tier 10. Ugh, I don't want to do tier 10. Okay, let me look these up here real quick. Get Heroes Wiki materials. Alright, tier 10. Alright, so the green one is Koso Flakes and the purple one's Park. So Trials and Gauntlet and tier 10 World Boss. Ooh, I guess I'll have to push for those. Okay, then I'll need a raid from tier 11. I've got tier 12 covered. I'll need raid tier 13. Ugh. 14. 15. Jesus. I'll need 2 from 16. Alright, I'm just going to go to tier 11 raid. I already forgot what I was doing. Okay. So we have tier 10. So I'm going to need a tier 11 mythic. That's the raid I'm going to run. That one's 9, so that was tier 10, tier 11. There we go, got that all taken care of. Rosie, I have got you added to the wheel. Should you make Yobo or stick to Eularis? They take different, not take different, they cover different things. Yobo is a tank. Oh wait, no, Eularis. Sorry, I was thinking Eucalyptus. I would go with Eularis then. Yobo's good, but you don't really need him. Eularis will help you get through flags easier. Sorry, I was thinking Eucalyptus for a second because we were just talking about Eucalyptus. Eularis, like once you put some deflect augments on him, he's just so good. Like you can pull yourself through flags and zones that you shouldn't really be able to beat because you're using the enemy's stats against them. So I would go with Eularis personally. Now, whether you actually want to go through that grind, he's also, I mean, you can get everything from the same dungeon, which is nice. And yeah, if you want to go the block route, in my opinion, Yobo is the better tank, but Eularis gets you further just because he's a little more RNG dependent. Hey Stefan, how's it going? How are you doing? Bobodom is low cost, Cyprian. Never call Bobodom cheap. Bobodom is amazing, and he will not take that slander. Bobodom is low cost. I love Bobodom. One of my favorite tanks in the game. Where does Atomic Brick drop? It's one of the raids. I'm on that page in the wiki. Why don't I just pull it up here? Raid 11, which is Tikal Diki. It's the one that I don't even know like the best way to describe it. But it's the 11th raid. It's the familiar from that. And I know, Kipri, I'm just giving you a hard time. I know exactly what you mean by cheap. I just wanted to give you a hard time. Bobodom is amazing. I remember back in the day, I had Bobodom and Wimbo as my team, which was just like god tier. There was no better team to have. Oh, I loved him. I still love him. He's like, I thought about going for Rombolio now that Ulxa is fixed, but that would mean that I have to get rid of my Bobodom, and so I just won't do it. I'll just never have that familiar ever in a million years. I need to actually fill some of this stuff out. I forgot to like set any of my stuff up. Let me get this all together real quick. And hit rerun while I'm doing this. The core, the library, yeah, that's probably fine. Go ahead and clear all these notifications up. Okay. Sorry, my phone is going crazy right now. From spam emails. Don't care about them, don't want them. And I just knocked something off my desk. We're good though. We're alive. We're here. We're living. Yeah, Rombolio is insane. Anything that requires a Gabi fusion, or in that case, a goblin that you can only get in that raid. Or I guess you can get them later, but like it's super rare. Just not worth it. Not worth it at all. And Kuzi, I have you added to the wheel. Make some more space on this spreadsheet here. There we go. Yeah, I got you added on there. You're totally good. Is there any news about the Congaversary? There's been nothing announced. Let me look at my calendar. Last year, Congaversary came out on the 28th of September. So my guess is the 26th is a Thursday, so I would assume that it'll come out on that Thursday. I mean, that's no promises. That's just based on history. That's what I would say. I would assume it's going to come out on September, what did I say, 26th? It's the last week in September. That's where it historically has been. And I just know off the top of my head, last year it was September 28th. That's what I would assume. Stefan, got you added. You're good to go. And yeah, it's probably going to be the exact same as every other year. Generic discounts in the store, a Sardinex event, that's what we're gonna get, I'm sure. Like I hate to be like a Debbie Downer there, but I don't see anything extra coming out right now. I hope there is. I hope that it's something cool. I hope the store is, or the Sardinex shop is better than this one. This event is garbage in my opinion. Yeah, they removed the materials from dropping from Invasion and Expedition, and then raised the prices in the store. Like cool. Look, I'm running raids and not getting the material to drop. How do I have 3 ancient things for Poly? I have 3 ancient things for Poly. After this raid, I'll look. I think I only have 2. I'm pretty sure I should only have 2, unless there was some kind of random glitch. You got me wondering, do I have 3? Should I make 3 polychromatics? No, never. I will never do that. That's garbage. Oh, that would suck. But we can see I might have... I think I have 2. Are all the events the same, or do some have better discounts? I mean, some have better discounts. Typically, the Christmas one is the best discounts. Christmas and Thanksgiving. Congiversary, like last year had the best discounts, but generally just has kind of whatever discounts. Last year was 45% off, which is awesome. I just think that most of the shop is overvalued anyways. And I only ever spend gems, so there's really not that many offers for gems anymore, so I don't really get to spend anything. But Congiversary will probably have better than this current one, because there's nothing for this current one. But if you're wanting the best of the best, you'll want to wait for like Thanksgiving or Christmas. Okay, Polly, where are you at? I do have 3. How do I have 3? Huh. I knew I had 2 from when they converted them to milestones, which is why I have 2 of these. I don't know how I got 3, honestly. Probably some random milestone issue, because that's what most of these were. Oh, can I reforge any of these? Can that go to 17 yet? No, because I need that. Can this go to 19? Ooh, I need those, but I could take that to 19. Everything else is good. Okay, back to this. Yeah, so I'm assuming that was just a milestone glitch. I'm never going to make 3 ever, so I'm just going to make 1 and call it good. Ooh, make sure I got Stefan. Yeah, I got Stefan in there. Are all events the same? Yeah, we already talked about that. And they've been making daily bonuses 50% everything instead of double, which I dislike. It makes every day overall better than if it was just left the same, but certain days just get worse or not really have any sort of bonus. Like, let me pull those up. Is it activities? No. Where's it gonna be on here? Daily bonus. So typically, yeah. So Sunday in particular. Sunday is 75% item find and 50% gold find. So when they change this, it's overall better because you get experience and capture rates as well, but you lose 25% item find. Like, I would rather they set it to be double, or everything's at 100%, or even just everything is up to a minimum of 50%, but if it's already above 50%, it stays. Like, because Sunday is item find day. And then on these new weekly daily bonuses set to 50, it quits being item find day, which is kind of bleh, in my opinion. Yeah, so those buffs are meh. I really like daily doubles. Daily doubles is my favorite of all of them because, like, on Sundays you get 150% item find, which is awesome. Mondays you get 60% experience, Tuesdays 60% experience, and 90% item find. Wednesday is double capture rate, which is awesome. And then Saturday in particular becomes just like a super overpowered day when it's all doubled. So the way they've been doing it is 50% experience, item find, capture rate, gold find. With double, it's 60% experience, 90% item find, and 60% capture rate. You don't get gold find on Saturday, but like, is anyone struggling with gold? I'm not. I know I might be an outlier, but gold is just like a, whatever, I don't think about it kind of thing. We do have about 9 minutes left for this giveaway. Go ahead and put your hero tags into chat if you have not already. Just so you can listen, I have Deegan, Kiprian Gamer, Norwegian Viking, NGM, Rosie, Kuzi, and Stefan all on the wheel. If I didn't say your name and you want to be entered, put your hero tag into chat and we'll get that going. I want to make myself jump a little bit. Hold on. Jump. Oh, cool. That's what we're doing. Make the velocity on that a little bit slower. Okay, how about this? There we go. Oh, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. I jump up and then I move around. Let's make it a little bit less. There we go. That's what we're going to be at right now. There's an error. Cool. Right one. Or persuaded. There we go. Let's see. I can remove. Actually, let's leave that. Would it be better to spend saved gems on Congiversary or wait until Christmas? If Congiversary has 45% off, spend them then. Otherwise, I'd consider waiting until Christmas. You never know. If you're willing to spend real money, every now and then, like once a year or so, they'll just put a legendary pet in the shop for like 20-30 bucks. If you're wanting to just do gems, if you see a 45% discount, go for that. You're not going to find a bigger one. That's like the big discount. I think one time they did 50, but I think that was just like one-off deal. But I imagine that this Congiversary will have something worth it. I hope so. Because I'm not going to lie, guys. I haven't really been playing Bit Heroes that much. I don't know if y'all noticed, but my weekly ranks were unranked. I haven't logged in since reset. Because there's just not really anything for me to do. Like, so I hope there's something for Congiversary, because I know there's a lot of players in the same boat as me. We're almost a full year since the last bit of new content. I'm out of stuff. Out of stuff to do, other than get a better build so I can run the existing content easier. But I'm already soloing everything, so who cares? 3 Murgalas for teeth, yeah. So one thing I did start spending my gems on, because the shop has not been enticing me at all, is I just started bribing. If I need a raid familiar, I bribe it. Like, I know the general thing used to be don't bribe epics, but I'm like, if I need the familiar, I'm just gonna bribe it. Like, I've got plenty of gems now because I'm not spending them. So that's what I would do for teeth if you've got the gems. I mean, it's 800, so 2,400 gems, and you can bribe all 3 Gala. To me, that's worth it if you've got them. Oh, look at that. Still no materials. For you, Glarzos will be your tank. At least tier 3. Yeah, so in World Boss, just so you know, running normal, if you're just trying to get the, what's it called, the schematic, running normal and running heroic is no difference, no tangible difference. So I would consider, let's see, I need tier 11. Ugh. I would consider just running normal for the schematic. Titans. I really don't want to run Titans though. What else could I run? I could run Brimstone. Can you get a free-to-play series? I am free-to-play. This is your free-to-play series. Welcome. All my gems realistically come from just regen and not spending them. I've done some offer walls every now and then, but like you said, I get 2 gems here, 10 gems there. When I run dungeons, you'll see occasionally I'll get 40 or 50 gems at a time. Man, I am not getting very many of these materials for the event shop. Not enticing me very much. I'm getting like 2 at a time. The only thing I'm buying from this event is cosmetics, so, and I'm like buying with the currency. So I don't really care about getting a ton, but man, I'd like to be able to buy at least one. It costs 80 materials to get 1 cosmetic. I'm not even gonna get 1. That's insane. And after this, I'm gonna move over to Fishing Island just so we can have better music while we are waiting for this first giveaway. Alright, let's hang out on Fishing Island for a second while we do chat. Why do I hide my gems? Because people care about my gems. That's why. When I have low amounts of gems, people comment on them. When I have high amounts of gems, people comment on them. And it's really none of their business. I'm a monster gem saver though. Like I have a lot of gems, which is another reason that I hide them. I have close to 6 digits. But Kiprian, I have close to 6-digit number of gems, and it's just because people comment on them all the time, and so I just quit worrying about it. I just block it, and then I could just say because I don't want people to see it. But you can see when I go over the shop, I generally just scroll straight down because all of these real money packs, I'll never buy them because I don't spend real money. So we come all the way down here. This lucky boost box, 1,000 gems. There's nothing in here worth 1,000 gems. Like nothing at all. You might be able to argue the Bitgore is, but I have like 80 Bitgores, so whatever. The energy crate, you can argue, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 resources in here, and 2 of those. So you're spending 800 gems per resource, and then getting Super Scroll, which is not, like they're not great. That's whatever though. I don't really need any accessories, so I can skip over those. Cosmetic bundles, real money, so done looking at the shop. Wait, what is that? Star Defender? Huh. Oh, that must be from this. No? I don't know what that's from. Can I buy something? Nope. Whatever. I wish I had 1,000,000 gems. I would actually buy stuff if I had 1,000,000 gems. That ring can be dropped from any dungeon. Oh, so it's just the cosmetic that can drop. I might have it then. Who knows? I wasn't really paying a lot of attention. It would be down here at the bottom. Oh, don't have it. Hey Ezekiel, how's it going? Oh, it's giveaway time. I was hanging out in here for so long. Let me get this wheel set up. And bring her on is our first spin of the day. So that you can know there's no shenanigans going on, I'm going to shuffle up the names. They're in the order that they were sent to me. Go shuffle, 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 shuffle. And then we'll spin it. Good luck, everybody. I hope that you win. We've got, what, 7 names on here, so pretty decent chance at winning an epic adventure bag and 1,000 gems. Everyone on here is eligible. Let's go! See what happens. Hopefully we'll win. Hopefully you'll win. Everyone keep your fingers crossed. And I don't know why Nightbot stopped you. Oh. And Kiprian, you're fine. Congratulations, MGM. Congrats. Let me put your name on this sheet real quick. Oop. Wow, that's... I need to put it in that box. There we go. Congratulations. 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 So you will be sent an epic adventure bag and 1,000 gems. Congratulations, NGM. So, if you've never won with me before, please know that I'm not sending them to you. After the stream, I send these names directly to the community manager, and they will send them out shortly. Usually takes a day or two with my stream, just because I kind of lined mine up with the way they give them out. But please give it up to a week. I can check progress on them real quick. Prizes. Yeah, so everyone that has won up to August 31st is good to go. The winners of the costume contest on Discord today have not been sent out, but that's from today. That was probably put in there like an hour ago. But that will be sent directly to you straight from Congregate. Don't worry. And you, first time here, well, thank you so much for joining in. You got that very first first stream watching luck. Congratulations. Let me fix this up to our next giveaway. Reset, start. Okay, our next giveaway is set up. But yeah, so that'll be sent to you, and you'll have a pop-up when you log in once you got it. If you don't get it within about a week, you can open up a ticket on the official Discord or send me a message on Discord or something, and I'll look into it. And Kiprian, I'm sorry, Nightbot stopped you. I don't know. I'll check out those Nightbot settings here in a little bit. It was probably just because of all the caps. I don't care about the caps. And yes, there is one more giveaway, but the rules for that one are going to be number game. You can't just put your hero tag and leave. For number game, I'm going to spin the random wheel with numbers 1 through 20 on it. You'll get a chance to guess later. I'll put when you can start guessing, when you can stop guessing. And person who guesses closest to that number without going over will win the next epic adventure bag. And so, Stefan, you only have to send your hero tag if you win the next one. The next one isn't going to be a... what you call it? The same with just hero tags. It's going to be with numbers. And I can just go ahead and pull that wheel up here real quick. So you can see that uses this wheel. So you'll be guessing what number it's going to land on. And then the winner, I'll get their hero tags. Alright. Let's get started on this quest. I think I was making Sun Teal'c, which you'll see I don't have anywhere near enough Teal'cs. I need to get lots more Teal'cs. So we're going to be hanging out in this dungeon right here. Necromore. Afro's like, it's going to be 9. Easy peasy. I think 14 has been the most common winner. Alright, let me check out Nightbot real quick. want... Oh, cool. It auto-logged me in. There's a timeout. What? Am I able to untime out? Okay, where is spam protection? Excess caps. Options. I'm gonna just turn that up to 45. Oh, I like to do duplicates, so we'll do that. So I just gave a little bit of a leeway on the caps. It's still on Kibrium, but it was because you went over. The limit was 30. I just made it a little bit higher, so it shouldn't catch messages like that anymore. I don't know if I can turn off, like, you had a 5-second timeout. I don't know if I can turn that off, though. Let me look. Okay, can I can see the timeout. I'll keep looking, and I'll see if I can take that off of you real quick. Kuzi's asking how often I do live streams. So I am a teacher in my daily life, so I don't have a lot of time during the school year. During the school year, I typically stream once a week. If I can fit in another stream, I do, but typically it's once a week. And then during breaks, I typically stream 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm wanting to up that once I get some other stuff taken care of, so that I'll be able to stream maybe 5 times a week. But I can't make that promise. I do know over breaks, like winter break and summer break, I try to stream 3 times a week and include extra games. There's a game I really want to play on stream right now, though. There's 2 games I really want to play on stream. Or I guess 3. I just don't want to play all of them. There's 3 games that I really want to play on stream, though, so I am going to try to have some, like, unscheduled streams pop up for those. But, I don't know if I'll be able to. What grade do I teach? I actually teach at a university. So, right now I'm just teaching undergraduates, people going for their bachelor's degrees. But occasionally I'll be asked to teach graduate students, and I'll be asked to teach that more often, because the thing I have to take care of is my dissertation to finish my PhD. Yeah, that's a nightmare. I'm almost done. I should defend it in about a month from now. And then I just have to clean up some writing, and I'll be done. I will have my PhD, and I'll have so much more free time. But I'm certified to teach kindergarten through 12th grade, but I teach higher education. Thanks for popping in, Afro. If you want to pop in for this next giveaway, if you have time, it's in about 51 minutes. You just about got to pop in, give me your hero tag and all that if you win. But otherwise, thanks for popping in. Hope to see you next week. What do I plan on doing after? Continuing to teach higher ed. So I teach teachers how to teach is my focus. Particularly how to design a classroom that's good for learning. And so my dissertation is all about trying a new activity in a classroom. My results were great. I think that it'll really help the field. It's just a matter of getting all the writing done. I'm not great at writing. I'm good at talking, bad at writing. But I do plan on continuing to teach. I really enjoy teaching undergraduates, honestly. So I may just stick with that. I don't know if I'll stay in my same department or if I'll switch to another department, but I do want to just stay teaching, and I'm happy at my university. I don't like the weather at my university, but the university itself is really good. So my top 3 favorite familiars: Wimbo, Wimbo, and Wimbo. I love Wimbo so much. He's my favorite. Wimbo is all 3 of my top favorites. Outside of that, if I had to choose something other than Wimbo, I really like Lurky and I really like Thunmolf. Like, but Wimbo is the top. Wimbo is all top 10. Outside of that top 10, you get to Lurky and Thunmolf. I actually used Wimbo as a bait for a long time before I could get Glarstos. Alright, Afro. Thanks for popping in again. I hope you have a great week. I hope to see you next week. I should be able to keep streaming on weekly. I've sucked having to take 2 weeks off. Best designed familiar. Ooh. Ooh, that's actually a good one. I really like Disasteroff. I think that's a really well designed familiar. I don't have one, but I think I probably have a picture of him. Let me image. Let's do that because I'm going to get rid of it. Heroes, assets, all these assets I've been making over the years. Okay, so I don't have like a asset of him, but this familiar, Disasteroff. Make him real big. I think he's a phenomenally designed familiar. I love it. Okay, let's remove him. Which one is the rarest? Probably Astamus. And I'm fairly certain I don't have Astamus. Let's see. Good heroes, assets, familiars. Where are you at? Yeah, I don't have an asset for Astamus. Astamus is probably the rarest because they're so ungodly expensive. Like, I've seen a couple people use Turkon. I only know one person that's actually bothered to make or I guess 2 people that have made it. Only one has fully stabled him. The tier 10 raid mythic, that's the Gorbin one, right? I can't open it. That's not Stratos. Forbin. I've seen Forbin. I haven't seen him in a long time, but yeah, that one's pretty rare. I just think that Astamus, just because of their cost, is there's just nothing else about them. Let me pull up my giant familiar spreadsheet. Astamus, where are you at? Astamus. 5 Imdis, 5 content, a Captain Gladbeard, and an Astaroth. But the problem is, I think it's content here. Huh. Oh wait, it's because of Gladbeard. That's what it is. Captain Gladbeard takes 150 Liquid Valor. On top of the other ones, like, he's so expensive. Like, it became a joke how expensive he was. Is Wimbo worth it? Nowadays, not so much. In my opinion, he's still like one of the most clutch healers that you're gonna find because of his crit damage. But there's just other familiars that are way more reliable than him. He's not really worth the grind anymore. He used to be the best in the game. He just got power crept to oblivion, and you don't really need him. Welcome, Osha. Welcome for joining. Welcome to my streams. I do giveaways on my streams every single week. We have one giveaway coming up in about 45 minutes. That'll be guessing a random number that I'll spin for on stream. I really like this game. I've been playing it for like 7 years. Fully free to play, so you can get to end game without having to spend a bunch of money, which is really awesome. Yeah, Forbin is just not that great. Like, he's just meh. Let me pull up Forbin. Where are you at? Alright, so Forbin has a stat spread of 58, 33, 8. So his health is not low enough to be a bait, but it's not really high enough to be an effective tank. Like, he's got enough health to tank, he's just not really. 15% absorb and plus 30 to the shield cap. That's kind of nice, because like the absorb will feed into the shield cap, but absorb is also kind of hard to stack up, and when it fails, it fails spectacularly. His skills at the 0 SP deal 100% damage to closest enemy and 10% to yourself, and also shield and heal all for 8%. 1 SP, you have damage to strongest enemy, but only usable once per adventure because it's strong. 180% to target enemy and 10% to self. 210% to furthest enemy and 10% to self, and then 2 SP spread heal. So his skills aren't super great either. I mean, the recoil on a tank is not bad, I just always avoid them for some whatever reason. But then he takes Gorbundo, 3 Paula, 3 Kapori, and 3 Zala. He's pricey. So he's more of a, like Rosie was mentioning, like just if you want to get all the familiars, you'll go for him for that. But for other purposes, there's just better options all around. And Rosie shouldn't have said you're trying to get all the familiars. I might reach out to you at some point. I reach out to Dungeon Master a lot for pictures of familiars because I don't have them all. So I may start reaching out to Rosie too. So, shouldn't have said that. And also, again, I know you're new to the game, so if you ever have any questions, feel free to pop into my stream and ask them. I don't have a ton of people always watching, so I've got time to respond to every single message. At least for now, I do. If I ever blow up for whatever reason, hopefully good reasons, if that ever happens, then I wouldn't be able to. But for now, at least, I absolutely can answer questions one-on-one. Yes, Sosha, what's up? Is it why am I so bad at this game? Because I just can't get good, no matter how hard I try. Should you buy the Mega Box or wait for the event coming up? I would wait for the event coming up. Just because there will be a discount. I don't know if it's going to be a phenomenal discount, but there will be a discount. Then, oh, I shouldn't have gone in here. I need to pull up the shop. Then the way that you buy them is you come in here, you look at them all, buy the Mega Defense first, or the Mega one first. So this one here will have all the legendaries that are related to the box, but also all of everything else. Guaranteed 5 pulls from it, and at least 1 is guaranteed to be epic. Now the rest of them, you'll see have smaller pools, so you pick the box that matches what you're trying to go for. 5 pulls from it, but only 1 is guaranteed to be rare or higher. These 2 boxes have the exact same chance for a legendary per gem spent. However, there's a chance of not even getting an epic out of this. So, buy this one first. You're guaranteed to get at least an epic. And then pull from these other ones for a chance of getting the legendary in the same number of gems, but you get more of the materials to upgrade it per gem spent. So buy one of these and then buy these until you get a legendary. large or hyper. I usually go with the hyper just because why not? But I would wait until Controversary, which should be in like 2 weeks, because there will be a better discount than what you're going to get right now. Or should be a better discount than what you're going to get right now, is what I should say. So in GM, it depends on how you're buying them. If you were to spend... I tried to stop it before I got him. Hold on. If you were to spend 4,200 gems buying this and 4,200 gems buying this, you will have the exact same chance of a legendary. Exact same chance. Like, there's no difference. However, this one will give you more materials, and this one will guarantee you at least an epic. You can buy, what would that be, 6 of these and not get a single epic. So that's the scary part of them, which is why you buy one of these first, so you're guaranteed an epic. Otherwise, per gem spent, they have the same chance. Yeah, so I would, if you don't have like an epic, buy the big one first, and if you do have an epic, buy the other ones. Just so you have that better, or you have the higher number of materials, and also the big one is effectively doing 6 pulls in one. The small one, like, what if you get it on your 3rd pull? You just got it for half price. And yeah, it can, rolling for years, it can really suck the life out of you. On the NFT that I have for sale right now, it took me forever to get the legendary pet. Like, absolutely forever. I was starting to be convinced that I wasn't going to get one. I think I spent like 40,000 gems getting one. It sucked. But then I managed to get a legendary, rolled a mythic, and we were all good. Which is better, defense or offense? Depends on your needs. Early game, go for defense, because you don't have a lot of mitigation. You don't have like your familiars that are healing you quite as well as you will in the late game. You can see here I don't use any familiars or anything, and I use defense. But if I had familiars that were taking a lot of hits for me, I would switch this to offense. Once you no longer need and this is for pets, by the way. Once you no longer need a defensive pet to keep alive, switch to offense, and you'll do way more damage. If you're wanting to do accessories, do offense. Defense can be good if you're a tank, but you have to have a specific one for your build. Offense, if you can stay alive, you're good to go. I'm technically a tank right now, but I use an offensive accessory. Yeah, what Kiprian said. Both are good for pets. Start with defense, move to offense. For accessory, just go with offense. It's a whole lot easier to be a DPS than a tank. Like, a whole lot easier. Until you get to endgame. Then it's easier to be a tank. I have videos on making a DPS build and making a tank build where I go into that. But if you're deciding whether you want to be DPS or tank, remember that a good DPS deals a ton of damage. A bad DPS deals a decent amount of damage. A good tank is nearly immortal. A bad tank is dead. Yeah, DPS is just way easier. I did DPS until I hit tier like 18, I think it was. Is Perkunas still worth it to grab? Yeah. The nerf they did to it really wasn't that big of a nerf. So it used to be that whenever you procced barrier, you would also proc the healings part of it. And so people could just stack barrier, which then stacked the healing. Now they're separate roles, but it's still phenomenal. You just don't get near as much healing out of it. NGM, thanks for popping in. It was great to see you. Great to meet you. Congratulations on winning, and I'll get your name sent over right after this stream, so you should get your stuff pretty soon. Shouldn't be too long of a wait for you. But yeah, Perkunas is still phenomenal. Let me pull Perkunas up. Perkunas, where are you at? I think I have Perkunas somewhere. Be above Polaris. Do I not have Perkunas? Wait. Not by tier. Rarity. Get all of our sets together. I must have gotten rid of it, because let's see it on... Damn. Okay, I'll just keep looking for it here. Perkunas, there we go. The 2-part set is 5% redirect, which is kind of whatever. 3 is 20% block chance if you have the highest health on your team, which if you're a tank, you should. But then the 4/4 set is 30% barrier, which is insane. And then 30% chance to heal and cleanse self for 20% when you get hit. The heal is great, but the cleanse is overpowered. So if someone starts putting combust stacks on you, you get to cleanse that right off. Cleanse is so strong. So is barrier. So those two combined together, it's just insane. Perkunas is still really a top tier set. It's outclassed by Witcham, like significantly, but it's still an amazing set and worth going for. Oh, so it's 1:12 a.m. there. Oof, that means you're a little bit east of the UK. Oof, if you need to go to sleep, go to sleep. But we do have a giveaway in about 31 minutes. If you go for Perkunas, should you get Tatooine? I would be hesitant to go for a specific mythic for a set that you're going to replace in like 2 tiers. Tatooine works with it perfectly and you get to 100 block easily. That being said, there's other ways to get up there as well. So I would consider not going for Tatooine just because you don't need it. But I mean, your runes, let me scroll all the way back up here. Let's see here, block, where are we at? Is number 12. So you can get, what, 24% block from your rune. So you're at 54% there. Enchants are, where's the bonuses? Block. If you use mythics, you can then get 30% block from your enchants. So you're now at 84%. Like, if you get then just like a rare accessory, you could probably hit 100%. And that's not counting the mount. So you would have to use all runes and enchants as block. It just kind of depends on, do you have the materials to then go for another accessory? Because you don't want to block yourself off, for lack of a better term, in block. Um, yeah, and I mean, you might be able to get like a block mythic too. Because Tattooey is phenomenal. One of the most consistent accessories in the game. But as soon as you switch to Witch'em, if you switch to Witch'em, it's no longer what you want. And so if you can only go for one accessory, I would not go for a defensive accessory, honestly. I would go for an offensive one. I would find ways to get there without using Tattooey unless you can roll for more than one. If you can roll for more than one, by all means go for Tattooey. It's a great accessory. If that makes sense. It's one of those like yes but or no but questions. Perkunas just with some runes and enchants will carry you in the next tier. Block later tiers actually becomes underpowered because it becomes really consistent, but the problem that you're going to run into is all of the stacks that you're going to be hitting. So barrier will stop those stacks and the cleanse will stop them too, or get rid of them, but block itself doesn't. And so you have to go into cleanse as well. Once you get to higher tiers, once you get to tier 17 and Witch'em, evade becomes significantly better. And then you get the ancient from tier 17 Clover, and you are effectively, I think it's like 94.5% evade. You become an evade machine, so then you don't have to worry about other DPS. Until you run into me in PvP and I wreck you. But that's just me. Other familiars getting stacks. I think that the weapon has cleanse on it, doesn't it? Can I view that? No. Let me pull that up real quick. Gear set. Wait, where'd we go? Perkunas. Of course. Skills. It doesn't. Your familiars getting stacks you just gotta deal with. You don't really do anything about it. They're going to get stacks. They're going to get hit. They're going to die. But you're going to be taking most of the hits where you don't really have to worry about it. I mean, realistically, when I'm running with familiars, my familiars aren't ever getting hit. Except for my bait. But you want cleanse on them anyways. Yeah, I mean, that's just one of those, like, things. You gotta deal with it, but also the way you deal with it is by not worrying about it. The zones aren't as hard in later tiers as they are in earlier tiers either. Like, the D4s are significantly harder. Like, you're not going to be able to do much in the D4s. But you are going to generally be fine outside of that. And, like, I don't have all the D4s beat because I don't have the familiars for it. You eventually start grinding for familiars that have things like barrier. Here, I'm gonna go to a D4 and show you, like, what's a D4 I haven't beat. Here's one. So I have not beat this D4. This is the last dungeon in this zone, and so I want to show you just me with these familiars. See, like, they're not getting hit. Like, I'm absorbing almost all the hits. My Thunmoth will get hit every now and then, but not really. I'm gonna get that popcorn guy. Oh, I won't. He didn't think I'm cool. If I remember, my Volphi has cleanse. That might be something over here. Let me see if I can pull. Yeah, so he has cleanse at 2 SP. But you can see, like, they're just not getting touched. Like, this isn't, you don't have to go super crazy on min-maxing in here, because it's not easy, but overall, like, I'm not struggling even a little bit. And granted, I'm a couple tiers late on this, but I just want to show you the power difference between the D4s, which is what most people are talking about when they say the tiers are really hard. So, that was that one. Let me switch over to a attack pet real quick. Oop. What? Why can't I reforge you? Oh, it's because it's in an armory. No? It is definitely not in an armory. Huh. Oh, it's because I have him locked. There we go. When I get hit. I was like, that was weird. Okay. Oh, I need to... Okay, make sure that pet's not on any of these. Eh, that's fine, whatever. So, I go back into here, but instead into the D4. And, like, I know I need an actual... Do I have augments on him? Yeah. No, I don't want that. Let's just put 2 lurkies, whatever. I'm gonna die anyways. I don't have the familiars for this. Come in here. I swear to God, like, if I... There we go. You see, like, my Thunmoth is already, like, getting hurt. Yeah, equal, I had it locked. That was... Okay, here we go. Robosawa, he's gonna just wreck me. Like, just absolutely wreck my life. As soon as he gets a turn, like, it's game over. There we go. I was like, he's gonna get me eventually. You see now, like, he's gonna tear through my team, so... my screen just turned off. There we go. Yeah. When we talk about, like, oh, you gotta worry about stacks, and you gotta worry about this, that's what we're talking about. Like... We're not worried about the flags. They're not going to be that big of an issue. sure everything on there is good. Okay, back to here. Like, you'll get stacks on there, but like having one combust on there is not going to be a problem. Like having that one explosion, having one shot go off is not a problem. It's when you run into those D4s where they're crazy fast and they're getting 5 or 6 off before you even get a turn that you have to really worry. Look, I got a enchant. Ooh, I got 4 materials. Hooray! I might be able to get a cosmetic at some point. Oh, on this next dungeon, I'm gonna have to step away for just a second. I'm just gonna have auto on. I should be back before the end of the dungeon, but just a heads up in case I stop for a second. Come on, Gabi, be my friend. Rude. Okay, and I'll be right back. And voila, I'm back. My dog just needed to go outside. I need more coffee. I've only had 2 coffees today. Let's see if I can use, if I can get a thing. Oh, I can! Let's see what we get. I don't even know what I would want out of here. The boom pack, I think I have something similar to that. The lunar staff would probably be what I want the most. Hide the Arthon's hidden. Ooh, or the box. Oh, this is Metal Gear Solid, so probably these actually. There we go, I got the body. Let's see what it looks like. Hold on, what do I have on first so I can Sleepy Rider body? Okay. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, back to Sleepy Rider. Need one more collar for a mythic pet. You're so close! So close. I bet during you'll have it by Congroversary, and if you don't, you'll get it during Congroversary, I'm sure. Should you oh, did you get the one from Sardinex? Because Sardinex has one in his shop. Make sure you get that. You need one more, you need 11 more. Should you craft offense or defensive pet? It depends on what you need. So what I like to do is have enough of the legendary material to roll one of each. But it depends. Like if you don't need the defense, you don't need the like not mitigation, sustain from him, then by all means go for offense. I mean, like, I don't need the mitigation in this one. I could put offense on it just to speed my runs up a little bit, but I would go for offense if you don't need the mitigation. If you do, by all means go for offense, or defense. Just remember that if you are random rolling and you roll offense, there is a chance that you will get Savage. It's like a 1 in 6 chance too. So it's not out of the realm of getting it. So just be aware of that. And Savage only works if you're using Aeneas. Like, you have to use Aeneas to have Savage work at all. Will there be a new tier coming up soon? I don't think so. I mean, it really sucks to say that. Tiers were being released every 6 months. About 6 months ago, we were 6 months out from a tier, and they announced lore events. And lore events were going to be coming out, and that was going to be like a seasonal thing instead of just tiers, like a seasonal pass, but we haven't heard anything in 6 months, so I don't know if they're gonna come out with those anytime soon. But I do know that they said that tiers were not going to be coming out. Let me look that up so I can say exactly what the announcement said. I don't want to say anything and have it taken as gospel and have it just be wrong. HQ lore. Okay, so they said that each new zone is played by fewer and fewer players. Each tier requires more development effort. Similar to seasonal events, lore events will be accessible to all players. Rather than being limited to 2 weeks, our current design for lore events span 4 months and include new play modes that make use of the lore content. Lore events won't completely replace new zones. We will continue to add new zones as more players overcome galactic trials and conquer Big Claw. So they will create new tiers as more players get to the end game. To me, that says no more new tiers. Because I think that what they're doing is saying, well, only whatever percentage of players that have played the game are in the end game. And there's always going to be more players that start the game but don't finish it than there are players that finish it. So I just don't think they're going to be doing new tiers anytime soon. Equal, this next giveaway is number game. You're just so confident you're going to win. Are you eligible? I swear I saw your name. You are eligible. But it's going to be number game. And I'll explain that in about 4 or 5 minutes as we get closer. Yeah, in my opinion, I don't think there's going to be any new tiers anytime soon. I wish there were, but here we are. We're not that far away from an entire year since the last bit of new content. So, the lore events have to be coming out soon, I would hope. Otherwise, we're just kind of drifting in the sea. But I don't want y'all to think, like, I don't have inside info on that, so I really don't know. I'm sure they're working hard on something. Come on, Teal'c. You're the only one I want. I'm the only one that won't join my team. So rude. Oh hey, a game that I was beta testing came out. Demon's Mirror. It's a fun little card game. It's like a roguelike card game. It's kind of fun. I'm not good enough at it to be willing to pay for it though. Like, I don't want to pay money just to be bad at something, and I was really bad at it in the beta. Gabi! Nothing. Rude, rude, rude. Move this server down. I keep trying to click on OBS to control my game. I'm so busy watching OBS. Hold on, let me pull this calculator up real quick. Alright, so we're about 6 minutes out. Another Gabi. I've seen quite a few of those today. We're about 6 minutes out from the next giveaway. So the way this next giveaway works is when it's time, I will say start in chat, and then you can start making guesses. What you're guessing is what the random number is, and I'm going to spin the wheel on stream for that random number. You have until I say stop to put your guess in, and everybody only gets one guess. At my discretion, I will allow you to have a second guess if you guess something that someone else has already guessed, and whoever got it first is based on what's on my screen. So I'm not going to be saying something like, oh, well, you know, it says you were first on your screen. It's going to be what's on my screen just for ease of use. The bit that's on my screen is what's going to be showing up on the stream itself. Equal, I don't have any real good commands. Let me go to the command screen. I'm using Nightbot, so whatever those are. Commands should have worked. I don't know why it didn't work for you. Okay. Did Nightbot die? There we go. I don't have a lot of these I don't have a lot of these useful. Anyways, so one guess per person. It's going to be person who guesses closest to the number without going over. So what does that mean? If I guess, or if you guess 5, and I guess 10, and the wheel spins and it lands on 9, you still win because even though I was closest, I was above the number that it landed on. 10 is bigger than 9. So we're using Price is Right rules. Closest without going over is who wins. Turn this up just a little bit. There we go. Alright, sorry, my voice, I guess it's because I rearranged my desk. All my levels are off. Hey, Degenerate, how's it going? Hope things are going well for you. Been a couple weeks since I've seen you. Because, you know, I was sick and busy and I couldn't stream. We are getting closer and closer, just under 3 minutes to the next giveaway. Stuck on tier 19. Rosie, you've got that. You've got it. Tier 19. I'm trying to remember if there were any flags that gave me trouble on that one. If you're Witcham and you can get Clover, I mean, that basically just wins it for you. Just the build that I'm using can solo tier 19. This build here, where you have a Soul of Ascarium on Combust and Clover, you don't need Starweave. This can just be the other set piece from Witcham. And yeah, I haven't had a stream in 2 weeks. I was talking at the beginning, my semester started up, so I was really busy 2 weeks ago and just could not stream. I was working all day long instead. And then last week I had COVID. So I was getting better, I was feeling better, but I was still like easy to run out of breath. So y'all would have heard me be like, and this is the thing. Like, it was bad. But I'm much better now. Paxlovid was a miracle drug. Hey, Equal. Haha. You using the secret command. And we got about 1 minute left. I do want to make a little plug for memberships on my channel. The benefits that you get a private Discord channel that's just you, other members, and me. So you can chat with me. I'll occasionally put polls in there on content for the channel. You can get easier access to me as well. You also get access to some custom emojis on my channel. These ones here, as we get more members in the channel, I can add more. I'll add a custom icon next to your name as well, and you get early access to my videos. The Great Spaghetti Lord is coming. Okay. Hopefully he's nice. Oh, Essa, this one's number game. Alright. Time for our giveaway. So, just a quick overview for these rules. This one is number game. Closest without going over. Everyone that's been chatting so far today is eligible except for Essa and Degenerate. They will be eligible on Wednesday, but unfortunately it's not Wednesday. So all you gotta do is guess the number that's gonna be closest without going over. When I say start in chat is when you can put your guess in. One guess per person. I'll give you about a minute to get your guesses in, then we'll pull the wheel out. So, in the interest of time, I'm gonna go ahead and put start into chat. You've got about a minute to put your guesses in there. Numbers 1 through 20, closest without going over. I'll give you about a minute on that. Oh, definitely not 91. You can go ahead and re-guess. 20 is the highest number it will be. Let me see if I can pull this wheel down here real quick. It's going to be spun off of this wheel. So you've got just a little bit of time. Got about 30 seconds left to get your guesses in. And it's all based on my screen. So Stefan has 11, Equal has 7, Norwegian has 19, Unsubscribe has 5, Asha has 8, Scropia has 15. Got about 10 seconds, so if you haven't got your guess in, now's your last chance to get it in. And there we go. So, let's go ahead and bring our wheel down. Pull it up on my screen to be able to spin it. So there's no shenanigans. I will shuffle the wheel up. No sub ones. It's gonna be that. I did used to remove those, but some people were complaining that it was giving an advantage to other people, which mathematically I wasn't. But alright, it is shuffled up a lot. Like enough that I'm kind of lagging the wheel. And let's go ahead and spin it, see what we get. Good luck to everybody who's entered. It's gonna be a 7, I know it. It's gonna be 7. And then I'll roll again and get 3. Then I'll roll again and get 5. Go ahead and hit rerun here. Oh, it's not gonna be sub 7. Oh, is it gonna be 9? It is 9! Congratulations, Asa! Asa won with, or Asha won with 8. So, congratulations, Asha, for being closest without going over. Not only were you closest without going over, you were also closest. So, double congratulations. What I need from you now is for you to put your hero tag into chat so that I can, send stuff over there. I mean, pull this wheel up out of the way. Please put your hero tag into chat. Sorry, Kiprian, I know you came in just a little bit too late. Sorry. But it's alright, Asha was still going to win. So just go ahead and give me your hero tag. I don't have it on my chat because it's scrolled away. Because I think you had entered earlier too. But it's scrolled way out of my way now. Oy. At least I thought you did. I do have some still on there, but I don't have it. Okay, Chaos. Let me put you into here. Let me do this before I forget. Okay, so you're added on there. After this stream, I will send your hero tag over to the community manager, and then they'll get the items to you when they have a chance. It might be up to a week before it's added to your inventory, but you will get an epic adventure bag and 1,000 gems added. If it takes longer than a week, please let me know, and I will start poking at the CM, because it shouldn't take more than that. Usually it takes about a day, so you should have it by tomorrow, but please give it up to a week to get it added to your account. And I can actually go ahead and put these on here, so if they start... sorry, let me hit rerun. Let me go ahead and send them over to the CM, just in case they get started. Sorry, I'm working. I'm trying to get it there. There we go. Your name has been sent over, so as soon as they do the giveaways, you will be able to, you'll not be able to, you will get that added to your account. And this is your first time watching the stream too? That's awesome. Both of the winners today were new to the stream. It's the new luck. I try and do this once a week. I was uploading a lot of videos as well. I'm trying to figure out the best direction for that because I can't really, in good conscience, recommend any of the familiars that are left because of the grind required. And Equal next week will be your week. Don't you worry. I have all of the older winners hidden, so I don't know the last time you won, but I do know you have won. I'm always available to answer questions if you have them. If I don't respond, that just means I'm at work and it'll be a little while. This is not my full-time job. I'm not sure I wish it was. I kind of like having it just be a little side hobby. If you like my videos, they show up in the algorithm more, make Bit Heroes more popular. Same with my streams if you like them. If you subscribe to my channel, then you get notifications when I go live, when I post videos, things like that. You can join my Discord through the link that pops up with Nightbot fairly often here, or on my YouTube profile to get up-to-the-date information as well. Like if I have to cancel a stream like I did the last 2 weeks, I'll let everyone know there. And you can always become a member of my channel to get some extra perks, but I still make sure that all of my information, all my videos are available for free. I don't plan on ever doing members-only streams. I think that's kind of gross, so I'm not going to. Rosie, you guessed 9 so late. I love it. There you go. I did my spiel on my channel. Also, if you subscribe, if you haven't subscribed yet and you have it set so like people can see your subscriptions, it'll pop up on the screen and you'll get an instant shout out on the stream. But we've only got a couple of minutes left before we're tagging out, about 5 or 10 minutes. Sorry, my cat is over there, like they must have got a hair tie or something. Oh wow, we're out of energy? That's not nice. Let's add some more energy. Yeah, yes. I don't want to do that much. Let's do 3. And that'll bring me up to 100 energy, which means 5 more dungeons. Pull up this analytics. 52. Alright. Thanks for popping in, Norwegian Viking. I hope you have a great rest of your week. I hope it's an easy week for you. I hope the weather wherever you're at is nice. The weather here has actually cooled down quite a bit, which has been amazing. But thanks for popping in. I hope to see you next week as well. I should be back on my regular schedule for a while until more holidays pop up and I gotta take some time off. But thank you again for popping in. Next week you're gonna win some of my giveaways. I promise. For legal reasons, I can't actually promise that. But like, I have a gut feeling. I have a gut feeling. Do. Yeah, Rosie, I'm sorry. We did the giveaway. but I do 2 giveaways every single week. So you can still win. It's not lost forever. And you can only win on my stream once every 30 days. So the people that won this week are not going to be eligible next week. So that reduces the pool of people. There will be 1, 2, 3, 4 people ineligible next week, just because I did skip 2 weeks. But you'll have a good chance at winning. It's fairly rare to go more than a month and a half or so without winning on my stream. I'm getting hungry though, guys. Ugh, I'm getting hungry. I should have chosen an earlier time for my stream, but every once in a while I go out for breakfast. Today I didn't though. I didn't eat any breakfast. I just woke up and got my day started, so I'm actually really hungry. Ugh. And I just cleaned out my freezer, so there's not a whole lot in there. I'll find something though, even if it's just peanut butter and honey sandwich. Let me see if I can edit something on here real quick. Okay. Ooh, ramen. Ramen sounds so good. Hope I'm okay after COVID. Yeah, so I recovered fairly quickly. I was able to get Paxlovid like right away, and I could feel in my body that I was like I've either got the flu really bad or I've got COVID. So I went straight to an urgent care. So I was able to get onto it really quickly. So I recovered. By Tuesday, I felt fine, like totally fine. It was just Monday I was still not quite up to streaming. Saturday I was out, like totally down for the count. I didn't get out of bed, like at all. Like, I went and took like an Epsom salt bath for my joints because they were all hurting. That was like the only time I got out of bed. Sunday was a little bit better. I mostly just sat around. Monday I could walk around, and by Tuesday I was totally good. So I'm feeling great. Thank you for asking and checking on me though. I do appreciate it. The first time I had COVID, this is the second time I've had it. The first time was almost exactly a year ago. Was that my last dungeon? No, still one more. And that was the worst. I didn't get onto the medicine until almost too late, and it took almost a full week for me to fully recover. Like, I tested positive on, I think it was like a Saturday? I think it was a Saturday that I had tested positive, and like I didn't feel good until that next Sunday. So this one was significantly better. Very happy about that. But it's just, as a teacher, my students bring COVID to me. I'm all vaccinated up, which I think also helps it not be so bad. But it's just, this time and last time I was checking my emails after starting to recover, and I had emails of like, oh hey, sorry, I was not talking in class, I have COVID. And I'm like, oh, thanks for coming to class with that, I appreciate it. All right. There is all of my energy. Let's see what we've got. I can pull one more thing from the cosmetic chest. I either want the box or the lunar staff. Those are the two I really want. I don't really care about the Mega Man hat. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Maybe just congregate. The Tetris block is pretty cool, but these are the two I really want. Let's go. Cardboard box, cardboard box, cardboard box. I got a dress. Oh well. Such is life. That's all that I've got for y'all today. Let me go ahead and run one of these real quick. See if I get that mythic. Nope. Okay. So that's all that I've got for y'all today. I hope you enjoyed popping in here. Congratulations again to our two winners, NGM and Asha. Those prizes will get sent to you within a week, and then in 30 days you'll be eligible for another set of prizes from me. As always, if you like my streams, like them, like my videos, like them. If you want more, hit the subscribe button. If you want to support me in making them, you can become a channel member, but it's not absolutely required. And good luck in your grind, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.